Hello. Sorry. I've made this video like 4 times today. Just because I don't really know what to say. I don't really know how to put it. And I'm really bad at telling a story to someone who's a phone. I mean, I'm talking to the audience, but I'm talking. This is my setup right now. I'll show you. Hello. Super messy. I'm sorry, but that's my setup. Super professional. As the title of this video, I'm probably gonna put, I have cancer, ? I don't know. But I do have cancer. A lot of you do know that already. Also, just a fair warning, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say, anyways, I'm gonna say that a lot, probably. I don't know. This is just kind of a free mind situation. What comes up here is gonna come out of here. So if I ramble, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get through the process here. So I have cancer, and it's adrenal cortical carcinoma. It's stage 4. It's bad. But yeah, also I'm going to say that a lot, so just keep that in mind. It all started my freshman year of college. I was gaining weight rapidly, and it didn't make sense because I was doing everything possible to lose weight, trying my hardest, nothing was working. Just kept gaining weight every time I came home. I went to the doctors a bunch of times. They told me to just eat better, exercise more, you know, what doctors tell you, but it didn't make any sense because I was doing all of those things. I was doing everything correctly and I was still gaining weight. So that was my biggest indicator, I guess, that something was wrong. My hair was falling out. I had really, really thin skin too, which caused stretch marks all over my body. A little bit of a TMI, but those are my symptoms. Those are what happened. I had really high blood pressure. I had really, like, all over the place blood sugars. I was like, retaining water a lot. I was peeing very frequently all the time, and like a lot. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of just like hormonal things were going on with me. My face was always getting red. I was always sweating, like things like that. So I stopped taking my birth control. Things still kept happening, so I knew it wasn't that. And I finally went into the doctor on April 13th, 2020. I had moved back from school in March because of COVID, so I went to that appointment. They took my blood pressure, and it was 185/135. That is the thing that made my doctors think that something was wrong. Not me telling them all my symptoms, not me coming in constantly. It was my blood pressure. And even then, they told me to relax and asked me if I was nervous for the appointment. I don't think anyone being nervous would make your blood pressure that high. Okay? I don't. Anyway, they finally took me to the ER, and they took my blood pressure down, but the ER doctor said this is not normal for a girl your age. There's definitely something going on. So, the next day I went in, they did an ultrasound on my kidney, along with other tests, but the main one was the ultrasound, and they found a large tumor on my adrenal gland, which is attached to your kidney. I had surgery to remove it pretty much right away, and that surgery sucked. It was COVID, so I was in the hospital for a full week, all by myself, no help from anyone. I had the nurses, but I was 19 years old, so I didn't ask for much. They were busy. They didn't want to help me. Like, well, they did. They obviously, it's their job, but they were running around to other rooms, and I didn't want to be a bother. So it was not good. After that, I met with my oncologist after it was confirmed cancer, and she told me it was stage 3 adrenocortical carcinoma. It's stage 4 now because it spread, but at the time it was stage 3. I had chemo, and then that affected my heart function, my heart ejection fracture. It dropped dramatically, so we stopped chemo. And then I started radiation, and eventually my heart got better. Radiation was done, and I was cancer-free for a while. The radiation also was a month and a half of treatment 5 days a week for 6 weeks in Fargo. So I rented an Airbnb and stayed there for a month and a half, and that was not fun. Sorry, excuse me. But after that, I was cancer-free for about 6 months. And then cancer-free for about 6 months. And then after that, it came back in my liver and in like the tumor bed. So it was like the liver and then the surrounding areas. It came back. They did a second surgery, took out a part of my liver, took out the other tumors, and also I think the rest of my kidney, my right kidney. In the first surgery, it infarcted. I don't know if anyone knows what that means, but my kidney infarcted, so it stopped working. So my left kidney has been running the show for about 2 years. The second surgery took care of that, and then I did another radiation round, another month and a half in Fargo, which the second apartment was vile. It was so gross. It smelled like old cigarettes and fish every day. You'd walk into the hallway and it'd be fish-ish. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. But yeah, that apartment was rank. And after that, I was doing an immunotherapy, which is kind of like a chemotherapy, just a little different, and it's a lot easier on your body. So I wasn't really experiencing any symptoms with that, really. I maybe a little tired, and I'd get sick sometimes, nauseous throughout the day, but not too bad. And it was working for a while, and then I got COVID and needed to be on oxygen, as I am right now, because the COVID still hasn't gone away, and it's been 2.5 months. Really fun. I got COVID, and then we had to stop the Keytruda, which is the immunotherapy. We had to stop that because it was causing extra inflammation in my lungs, which made it even harder to breathe. But then, we found out there is cancer as well in my lungs. So right now I have cancer and COVID in my lungs. I do need oxygen most of the time, but it's getting better. It's on its way to being better, but still not great. And that brings us up to now. Wow, yeah. That brings us up to now. I had an appointment with my doctors last week, and they pretty much told me that there's nothing else we can do to fix anything, to cure anything by any means. It's totally, it's going to result in death, is the thing. I'm going to die of lung cancer. Because it's already in my lungs. Surgery is not an option. Radiation is not an option right now. There's chemo, but it's only gonna maybe slow the growth, not stop it. Our only goal now is to get more time. The quality of life is huge. We have to keep that in mind, and the quantity of life isn't very much. It's about 6 to 12 months maybe. But my doctor didn't really even give me an estimate. That's just kind of what I'm thinking. It's not much time left. Which sucks a lot. And I'm still kind of having to deal with it. I don't want to cry. But yeah. There's just not much time left. And that's why I wanted to make this video, is just kind of like let everyone know what's going on without me having to tell them individually, because good Lord, that is one of my least favorite things to do. If you know me, like I love making people laugh. I love keeping the situations light and funny, and, you know, serious things shouldn't be that serious to me, but this is the most serious thing that could possibly happen to me. So I kind of wanted to get this video out there so that people could see it, know what's going on, and feel free to like ask me about anything, obviously, but it's just a lot easier if you already know what's happening, because then I don't need to like ruin the mood and, you know, whatever. Because if you come up to me and go, oh, what are the next steps? How are you feeling? Blah, blah, blah. And I go, oh, well, I'm gonna slowly die. Kind of puts a damper on things, I would say. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it myself. It's been in the back of my mind this whole time, from being diagnosed in 2020 to now. You know, it's always been a possibility, but now it's a definite finite thing that's gonna happen. So the last appointment, we talked about hospice, and we talked about end-of-life care, and my choices to the end, and all of this stuff. And it's really hard for a 21-year-old to hear, you know? But that's what I had to do. That's what I have to do. So sorry. I don't want to cry. I don't want to make this like really sad. I know it is sad, obviously, but I don't know. I just wanted to get this out there, kind of have people have an idea of what's going on. And genuinely, if you want to ask me about anything, ask me. If I start crying, then I'll stop talking, or I'll tell you that I don't want to talk about it. But seriously, I do like talking about myself a lot. I like being the center of attention. So if you want to ask me about anything, please go ahead. Feel free. If you want to reach out to me and say anything, that you totally can. Like, I don't know. Don't be shy. Seriously. I love talking to people. I love hanging out with people. If you want to hang out with me, please do it. Like, there's not much time left. So if you wanna hang out with me before I go, then I recommend doing it soon, because I don't know how many good months I have left. I have no idea. No clue. But yeah, I don't know. I've just had a really rough past 2 years, and it's not ending good. It's ending bad. But that's, maybe it's not okay. I don't want to say it's okay, because it's not. It is unfair, but God gives his hardest battles to his strongest warriors. And that's me. Praise be. I don't know how to end this. I don't know how to... This is probably a stupid video, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. My conclusion paragraph is, I'm dying, so please hang out with me, I guess. I guess is what I'm saying. I don't know. I just, the last months of my life, I want to spend with, you know, my family, obviously, and my friends, my you know, my buddies. Even if we weren't that close ever, like, I'd still like to hang out. I'd still love to catch up. I love hearing about how great everyone else's lives are. Makes me feel a little bit like, I don't know, normal. Talking about normal lives and not, oh, I did this at the hospital. I did this at the hospital. You know, I'm always at the damn hospital. So if I could, I don't know. I don't know what I'm even trying to say. I'm not begging people to hang out with me. I just think that if you would like to see me, then you should maybe stop putting it off and just try and see me. I don't want to make you feel bad for not seeing me, so, like, don't feel bad for not seeing me either. You know what I'm trying to say, right? I'm just putting it out there. You can decide what you want to do with that, but I'm just putting it out there that I would like to see you. I love talking to people, and that's one of my favorite things to do. So, yeah. This is not a very funny video, and I wish I could be a little bit more inspirational, I guess. Like, oh, I beat this shit. No, I didn't. It beat me. It got me. But I'm the thing that I've been thinking of the most is just how lucky I am to be able to plan out what I want, you know? You wouldn't think that I would be calling myself lucky, you know, but I just think I'm lucky that I get to make decisions for myself, for after. I get to say goodbye to everyone. I get to spend quality, good time with everyone, because you know that there's not much time, so you spend it differently, you know? Don't cry. Sorry, I don't mean to cry. It just happens sometimes. Sometimes I'll be talking and then I'll start crying. I can't help it anymore. But, God. Yeah. But if you liked the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Subscribe, and I'll try and make more videos, because I do want to leave behind, you know, some remnants of me. So if my family is missing me, if my friends are missing me, they can come back to these videos and watch it and kind of feel like I'm there for a little bit, you know? So I do want to make more videos. So if you want to leave a subscribe, then absolutely subscribe. If you want to leave some comments, comment down below what your favorite color is. Anyway, I guess oh, gross. I'm sorry. That was some snot. But yeah, if you want to reach out, please do. Don't be shy. If you don't know what to say to me and you're scared to see me, get over it. I'm just normal. I am exactly how I always am. I just have some oxygen on, and that's fine. But yeah, that's what's been going on with me. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But yeah, it's the end of the road for me, pal. Anyways, if you want to see more stuff, comment down below. I can do whatever. I spend my days at home, so I'm not doing much. So, yeah. Okay, alright. Signing off. Peace, love, and lemongrass. Okay, bye.